In this video, Shannon and I travel along the breathtaking Highway 30A in northern Florida. We go past Rosemary and Alice Beach and up to the very picturesque towns of Seaside and Watercolor. There we will show you where to go biking and some of the nearby trails. They are absolutely gorgeous. I'll also explain the pros and cons of visiting Seaside, Florida, and tell you if it's worth it for your next vacation destination. Alright, let's go do some stuff. Now we're headed to the 30A area near Panama City Beach, or in Panama City Beach, through all the cute towns like Seaside and Rosemary. We're gonna go do some biking on some of the trails. Then we have a campsite in Fort Pickens for the next few days, and then we'll probably start making our way home. It's been fun. Scenic Highway 30A is a 28-mile stretch along the coast of the Gulf of Mexico between Panama City Beach and Destin, Florida. Some of the towns along the way have bright Caribbean or pastel-colored buildings, and in other towns like Alice Beach, the houses and buildings are white. Each town has its own architecture and feel to it. Seaside has cottages with white picket fences, while Rosemary Beach is new urbanism meets the West Indies. We didn't even know this highway existed. We want to go back and check out all the towns, beaches, and parks now. Also, while traveling, you will see long stretches of sugar white sand beaches, rare coastal dune lakes, greenway trails, state parks, and preserves. There really is a lot of stuff to do in such a small area, and it really feels like old Florida. So this is Seaside. It is a master-planned community built to resemble an old-fashioned beach town with traditional wood-framed cottages and open porches. We just pulled over at a trailhead outside of Seaside. They have a lot of biking trails. We haven't done a lot of biking on this trip yet, so it's gonna be nice. Weather's pretty nice, a little humid. So we just parked at Flatwoods Trail Park, and it has some awesome nature trails that lead into Grayton State Beach Park. We ride through those at the end of the video, so don't go anywhere. It's really pretty out here. You guys will have to forgive my foggy lens on some of these scenes. The high humidity here was definitely a factor, and I had a hard time keeping my camera lens clean. Seaside is so perfect, it was used as the backdrop for the movie The Truman Show with Jim Carrey. The town was based on an urban planning style called New Urbanism, which basically means it promotes environmentally friendly habits by creating walkable neighborhoods that contain a range of houses and job types. These neighborhoods have outdoor spaces, promote local history, and are made for walking, biking, as well as driving cars. Riding bikes here was easy and amazing. I know. This is the cutest little town ever. Seaside is really, really cool, but it is not perfect. I'll mention a few of the negatives shortly, and at the end, I'll give you a few of my recommendations. So we love that they have food trucks here with lots of different variety. However, food and about everything else here is fairly expensive. Oh yeah, I need the one where you don't want to be on film.
Always?
Ooh, guacamole is good. Yeah, fish and shrimp tacos, man, those are big. $18 margarita. I did some Googling, and the average cost for a vacation for a family of 4 with flights for a week was about $8,000 to $10,000. It's nice here, but for that much money, I'd probably just head to the Caribbean. Even if you don't have passports, you could head to Culebra and Puerto Rico for that price, which also has a small town feel, but the beaches and water activities are out of this world. Check out our whole series of Culebra videos on our channel. So you can see the beach, but you can't actually use it. There are wired fences, locked gates, and security guards making sure nobody gets in.
It's like one of those places that help waiters come by, I think.
Yeah, definitely looks like a beach club. If you do want to use the beach, you have to rent a beach chair and umbrella and sit on top of a bunch of other people. And you cannot take your own chairs or coolers. I bet you can buy an $18 margarita though. In the past 30 minutes, this town started feeling like a rich summer camp that you weren't invited to. Feels like a country club. But I have to say, this area is still super pretty, and the positives do outweigh the negatives. At least for a short visit. What a beautiful town. Man. I couldn't find a good trail map, but if you guys ride bikes or hike along the trails, make sure not to just stay on the beachfront and go back into the neighborhoods. If you don't have bikes, there are several bike rental companies nearby. That was Cerulean Park in Watercolor. Definitely go through the park, then it will take you around to the lake area near the Watercolor Boathouse. I think. It is. It's neat. Huh? I don't know. I wish I was a rich kid. Oh, and while you're in the area, definitely check out the Grayton Beach State Park, shown here. It has hiking and biking trails, and they have some of the most natural beauty in the area, and you can camp there as well.
Take the cut through, and then do the lake trail, come back and do the cut off. We know what they look like.
We're outside some of the town area now and doing some of the natural trails, or trails to some of the more natural areas. These are great trails, not busy. A lot of flora, fauna, other words. Okay. So in summary, Highway 30A is fantastic, and there's so much to explore. And if you're in the area, definitely stop by for some bike riding or hiking in Seaside and Watercolor. If you want a vacation here, I'm sure it would be fun. Just know that it's going to be expensive, and we didn't really care for how the beach was set up. I'd probably only stay in Seaside for a few days, or if you're going to stay longer, maybe use it as a home base to explore some of the other nearby towns and parks. Whew. Those are great trails. Pretty sandy though. Gets hard to ride through. I'm exhausted. Next, we do some camping at Fort Pickens, and we'll give you our thoughts on that as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, maybe leave a comment or two, and take care.